This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies Podcast, with your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 125 of Thanks for Watching. Yeah! We're recording today on Monday, September 14th. Unless you're listening to it on Tuesday, then it's not today.
Then it's the 15th. Unless you're listening to it on a day that's neither of those days, and it's later in life.
You're really out there.
Really?
Then just, go along with it. Just it's totally natural, just go with it.
Yeah, exactly. Go with it. So, yeah, I'm DJ.
I'm Beth.
I'm Joe.
Yay! Welcome, everybody. How's everybody's weekend?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Blur's Day.
Yeah, just everything blurs together.
Yeah.
It's just another Blur's Day in September.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
And the year 2020 blur. That wasn't that good.
The dumpster fire. Like, you always ask that, and every time I feel like we go,
yeah, it's hard to remember.
Yeah, that was...
let me really think about it, and nothing. You know, it just...
Yeah, it just doesn't...
Nothing happens.
Doesn't come up
try
for
to think,
me.
but nothing happens.
Okay. Well, I mean, just in case you had something fantastic happen to you or something.
Surprise babysitting. Surprise!
Ah! Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, there you go. Surprise babysitting. I
she's cute.
had my sink undone all weekend. Like, we replaced the faucet, and when we replace the faucet, sometimes you have to replace other things that the faucet said, hey, by the way, I was really just keeping the leaks from happening, and now you have leaks.
Man, did you have to shower at your mom's? Oh, wait.
Nope.
No.
That was us.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd showered at your mom's, I probably maybe would have been in the same county as you.
You would have. You would have known about it, too, because we're loud.
That's true.
Yeah. We would have.
Hey,
We're here!
You put mop handle in front of the shower.
I dropped the wash rag.
Oh.
What happened?
So,
They're playing
yeah,
hide the
so that
salami.
was-
All right, me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
That's a lot of water. Yeah, well, it's
It's a boat. All right.
Yeah.
You can
So,
cut all that out, DJ. It's fine.
I mean, it's funny. Why would I cut out funny?
because it was funny sans context.
And a little
That's true.
inappropriate, maybe.
But the context will be there shortly. You know,
That's...
have faith in our listeners. They will understand.
I have a pile of faith in our listeners because they continue to listen to us.
That's right. Continuously.
Like, they do it, and then they go, you know what? I'll do that again sometime.
Yeah. Here you go. Bingo.
And we don't even pay them.
Right? Some of them pay us. What's that all about?
I know. So crazy. Incredible. We love you guys.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. I ran into a disc jockey this weekend, too.
Did you hurt
in
him?
Coles.
Was it...
No, she was fine. But yeah, she was talking about this thing that she loves. She's on this jazz station, and so I said, "Oh wow, that's cool. You know, I'm like a disc jockey. I'm a podcaster." And she goes,
I'm sure she took that really well.
No, she did. She was like, "Oh my gosh, like me on Facebook," which probably was, I don't know what that was, but like trying to get more listeners. But I was like, she was thinking she needs to turn her stuff into a podcast.
Oh.
And I'm like, do it. So hopefully, because we had that conversation, we now have another podcaster in the world of
nice.
podcasting.
Excellent.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
just
And if
spread
she's
the podcast
listening,
love.
yes, podcast love. Oh shoot, now I've forgotten her name, and so that really sucks.
Oh boy.
I'm not good with names. I really am not.
He's not, but he loves you.
Yeah, she was awesome.
He's sort
She's
of like
really
the
kind.
dog from Up. Like, he doesn't know you, but he loves you. And
that's good.
he might not remember your name, but he will follow you to the ends of the earth because you're his friend.
That's true. Absolutely.
He's very sweet and loyal that way.
That's true. And we're friends on Facebook now, so you know what that means.
There you go.
I can find her name.
Yep.
You shouldn't do it right now.
No, I won't do it now. I'll do it another day. And then I could just plug her show. I mean, it's Jazz 92.1 or something like that. And I think it was Saturday mornings. Gosh, I really suck at that whole quick meeting kind of a thing. Like, hopefully she'll send me a message or something that says, "Hey, I met you at Kohl's." Yeah, only I do silly stuff like that, I guess.
No. I think a lot of people do silly stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But if she gets a podcast, I'll totally plug it, and I'll have to listen. So, totally encouraged it. So, hopefully within the next couple of days, she'll have a new podcast. Yay!
There you go.
Yeah. So, what else do I got? Anybody else? Anything?
Yeah, still nothing.
Okay, that's cool.
Continuing in the... Yep, nope.
Nope. Okay.
Yep,
Well,
nope.
I will have box office numbers later for everybody.
Hooray.
Yeah. And then a challenge. And next week's openings, we put into our eyes a future film, which looks really cool. Looking forward to hearing Dorothy's opinion, because you said you sent it to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So in the meantime, some entertainment news, and I have a little bit of something from Teacher Jam Strauss. So it's kind of a big list of the movies he's been watching through COVID. So and I said, hey, I would love to tell our listeners what you've been watching. So we'll do that. But in the meantime, did anybody see this foreign film? I think it was a French film. Won all kinds of awards at
Probably not.
What was it in Utah? What's the name of that one?
Sundance.
That's it.
No, is that in
That's
Utah?
I didn't know
It
that.
is. Yes. So in
For some reason, I
Sundance.
thought that was like Colorado or Wyoming. No, that would be Aspen. Would be the one in Colorado.
Good
That's
guess,
right.
Beth.
Yeah.
And then Wyoming would be probably one involving Kevin Costner.
That'd be the one, yeah. But in Sundance, it won awards and like Best Picture and stuff. And it wasn't Best Picture, but like in this category. But Netflix released it, and lo and behold, there's tons of controversy. It's a film called Cuties. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Oh, I heard about that because my boss was just like, whoa. She was
Yeah. So
belligerating about it.
right. So like these young girls are it's like a coming of age, but then these girls are dressed kind of scantily clad, and the people in France were like, "What? This is what happens. This is like a documentary." And people in the United States, when it finally hit the mainstream, people were like, "Whoa, this is terror. This is like child pornography." And
That is what I heard.
yeah. So, and then what it ended up happening is Netflix, their stock dropped like a tiny.
Oh, because
Tiny
what I heard was
bit.
that what did they say? My boss said that she read an article. God, this is like the most ridiculous. This is like my grandmother. I clipped an article for you.
I
left it on the
wrote a letter.
Right? Exactly. But apparently in this article, people were complaining that the girls are too young to be dressed and dancing so salaciously.
Yes.
And they felt like it was akin to child porn. And apparently Netflix said, well, we don't bag on anyone's religion, so sorry.
I mean, it's won prestigious awards. Like, I mean, for those people in the indie industry.
So did the English page.
It's a prestigious award. I won it.
Yes.
Electric sex glowing in the window.
Mind power.
Yes. So,
So, yeah, I don't know. I can't speak to anything because I didn't see the little trailer for it. All I heard was what my boss said, and she was like all up in arms about it, and so yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I know.
And you know what? I don't think Netflix really cared because it only dipped like 1.3%. Like it was a tiny dip.
I'm sure that they cared because it was illustrative of what can happen if you piss off your paying membership.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, it's true. You know.
So yeah, it might have only been a 1%, but it was a 1%.
Right. Right. Which could have caused Disney stock to go up by 1%.
Huh?
I'm sure that's.
no.
I have no articles on the refrigerator for my grandmother pertaining to that, so I can't.
Yeah, me neither.
Held up with little letter magnets.
Yes.
Right, exactly. This is the one that has a B. That's for Beth.
That's for Beth. She sent this to me, so I put it with a B.
That's right.
Exactly. So I don't know. I have not watched this film, so I have no idea what any. I can't critique it, so I have no idea. So if you watched it, you could let us know what you think. That would be super cool. Also, something that I think should have been happening all along. It's been all in the news lately, which is Best Picture now must include inclusion. Like you must show that you are utilizing somebody that is not in the majority. And I can't remember exactly what that percentage was. I think it was like 30 or 40% of the film has to have people be included. You know, whether it's people of color or what did they say? People with disabilities. That doesn't matter as long as that is. That's happening, and then also apparently it also counts if they are in the production part, like in the office or wherever. So, which I mean, it's sad that they have to put those kind of clauses for inclusion, but I'm glad that they're there. You know, I think that if you want Best Picture, you should do that. And honestly, most films are getting pretty darn close to that, I want to say. Or at least the good ones. I don't know. Anybody else have an opinion about this?
Not specifically. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's, like you said, it's kind of like, well, we probably should have
Why do
already
we
been
have to-
doing that. Like,
Yeah, probably. I kind of thought that went without saying.
yeah, it doesn't need to be like,
Just
you shouldn't have
like-
to put special rules. Like just
Yeah,
include
like
people.
you can't do this if your film crew is full of old white men.
Right.
Like,
I don't know. There's
everybody's good at everything.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like we've had movies in the past where it's like, well, this is not truly. This was like obviously a regional movie, but that you're not using any sort of actors that come from said region and or
Yeah.
Right.
that's happened throughout history. I
Yeah.
mean, let's look at Gandhi, for instance. That's like
Uh-huh.
the biggest
Yeah.
one that
Yeah.
jumps out to me.
Right. That is a prime example.
But yeah, it's cool that it's a rule now, but it sucks that it's a rule now. Does that make sense?
That it had to be a
'Cause, yeah,
rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't want it to sound like I'm like, oh, that's dumb. No, I'm saying no, it's good, but it
Right.
sucks that
No,
it had to
it's-
come
it's
down to a
good that it's-
regulation to make it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
Soapbox
I'm totally on your
slant
side with
over.
that.
Got it.
No, dude, it was
Yay.
accurate. And
Very
high
accurate.
five.
High five. Virtual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snap. Okay.
That was a
sorry.
snap, not a high five. Come on.
I said I did that, but
You
I said
said snap.
Oh,
even.
okay. All right.
yeah.
We were clearly high fiving though. Come on.
Oh,
Stay with us.
Do it right.
Stay with us.
Oh.
Keep it together.
Do
Keep
it right.
Together.
Hey.
Keep it together.
okay. High five.
There
we
it
go.
is.
There you
Nice
go.
and crisp.
Yeah. I can do this.
Made good
Yeah.
contact on that one.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Kind of hurt a little bit. Next time, can we not go so hard? All right. So, anybody else have news? Beth, did you write down news this week?
Nope. I did watch 2 trailers though, so that's something.
That is something. Well, we'll
But
get
we'll
to
talk
that.
about them later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Okay, well, Teacher Jam Strauss wanted to tell me what he's been watching during the COVID-19 experience, and he even rated his films.
Oh.
which is cool. So I have a small list, and I'll read them off to you because some of them are really good, and like I haven't seen since the 90s. Maybe I saw that in the 80s, but much late. I used to watch them all the time. So here we go. You ready? He did Psycho, and his is a out of a 5.
Okay.
Which is definitely not ours. Do you want me to convert it to our scale?
No, it's fine.
No, just
We'll
let
leave it
him
at his
do
scale.
Yeah, it's his
Okay.
scale.
Okay, we'll do his scale. All right. So Psycho was 4.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which one, the original or
I wish I'd asked. It's a
or
movie,
the Vince
so
Vaughn one?
what? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. So
Well, we'll say it's the original because that's
Yeah.
a really good one.
yeah. And then Lovebirds was a 4.
Okay.
Artemis Fowl, he gave 2.5.
Wow. Yeah.
So he kind of hit ours as well. Like it was not a very high rating. Scoob 3. I liked Scoob. That was fun. Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Wow.
Whew. Yeah,
I haven't seen that in a
3.5.
long time.
I know, me too.
Wow.
Me
It's
too.
a great movie.
Absolutely. Let's see. Regarding Henry,
Aw.
4.5.
Okay.
My Spy, 4.5. King of Staten Island, 4.5. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, me either.
And I think it was free on the Apple TV. I can't remember.
I think it's on the Amazons actually.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I might be wrong. Let me double check.
Double check. I'll move
Yeah,
on
you go
while
do
you're
your thing. Yeah.
double
that.
checking. Walk Hard, 3.5. I
That's
don't know
like
that one.
John C. Riley.
Yeah, Johnny
Cash spoof.
parody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Warrior was a 4.
Warrior. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. Hamilton, 4.5. So he liked that one. Oh, I like this one too. Moulin Rouge
Ah.
was a 3. Howard was 5. I don't know Howard. I can't remember what Howard was. How about Timmy Failure was a 2.5.
I don't know what that is
so-
either. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either. Shawshank was a 5. You like that one. One and Only Ivan was a 4.5.
Okay.
Unhinged, out in the movie theaters, was a 4.
Okay.
Mulan, he rated that as a 5.
Nice.
Tenet, he rated that as a 1.5.
What?
Yeah.
Burn.
No way. No
Yeah,
way.
he said that. No, well, he said that the dialogue was way too confusing.
Yeah, probably tedious.
And he and his brother went and watched it, and his brother even turned to him and said, "What the hell am I watching?"
Sorry, I'm not laughing.
I know. No, that wasn't laughing. He used a much stronger explicitive.
Say it. I mean,
No. You get the
You know
idea.
you want to.
Say it.
I know.
Let it go.
Say it.
I'm sure.
Say it.
So
Say it.
he did not like.
flowing through you.
Oh, you
It was-
want this?
It,
Grab your weapon.
Dark side.
Strike me down, and your journey to the dark side will be complete.
Complete.
Say it. All right.
well, if you must know, it was bleeped out on the text as well.
Oh,
so
son of a bitch.
Dang it! Curse you! Talk to text, you big a-hole.
right. And this one I wanted to see too, which I haven't seen yet. Words on Bathroom Walls was a
still haven't
5.
seen that?
He liked that. What's that?
I thought you'd already seen that.
I had
know
not-
You talked about it like 3 times.
Yeah, I do want to see it. I just haven't seen it yet because it's only out in the theaters, and he's been heading over to the AMC's to watch some of his shows.
See.
Risky
Yeah.
business. That.
Yeah, well, he's going by himself, except for that one where he went with his
And
brother.
his brother.
Yeah. But they live together. Like they're
Right.
and then apparently they're boxed in with nothing, like no seats. So I don't know how it works. He just said
nobody else.
Right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
And so and he says that he feels safe because not only that they provide like sanitary wipes or what have you for at the door of each theater, so you can grab them, take them in, and wipe down your own seat too. But even though apparently the crew wipes them down as well, but if you want to feel more safe, you can wipe them down yourself with this disinfectant.
Worth doing is worth doing,
Twice.
well, and that way for sure.
Yes, exactly. So, because I asked him, I was like, so are you really feeling safe when you go there? And he said yes, so I'm good with that. And then lastly, he watched Inception. And he said he said 4.5. He says, man, that was so much better than Tenet ever was.
Oh.
I know. Yeah, he did not like Tenet. So, all right, that's his list of his movie or COVID movies, if you will.
The COVID movies.
Yeah, and I really liked it. I thought this was fun. I really liked sending me all that stuff, and I thought our listeners would like it too. So.
Thanks for sending it over.
Yeah, and if you have seen Tenet and you have a different number, like let us know. I'd love to hear like the variety. But I know him and his brother couldn't stand it. They almost walked out of the theater.
Oh.
Yeah. I know.
Well, I mean, I have seen the trailer a number of times, and I'm like, yep.
Yep.
I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I see what you're doing there. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Better get to go selling more masks.
Yeah. There you go.
Back to work.
Back to work. So if you like Tenet or didn't like Tenet, let us know. You can let us know how by sending us a text message. That's
Do
right.
it. 512 podcast.
Actually,
Yes.
don't let us know. I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
Well, you
Yeah.
could let me know. I do want to hear it. So,
Yeah, he'll get the text and then he'll either tell us or forget to tell us.
Either way, yes, exactly. So, and if you must have the numbers, it's 512-763-2278. Yeah.
Must have the numbers.
You must have the numbers. www.tfwmovies.com is our website address, and you know what TFW stands for, right?
Thanks for watching.
It does.
Oh,
yay!
good job, Beth. You got it right.
You got it.
I'm
Yes.
so glad. Woo!
I know.
passed that test. It's only been like 3 years or something.
Something like that. Oh yeah, 3 years in February, huh? Coming close.
There it is.
Yeah, let's hope we make it to February. All right, shout out at tfwmovies.com is our email address. And then we're at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at tfwmovies. Find us all those places. Yeah, but my favorite place is going to be the Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/tfwmovies. We have some wonderful listeners in the audience right now. That's right, we do this in front of a live audience. Oh, did I say listeners, plural?
In a chat room
Just one.
Chat
with-
room. Yes.
with some people sometimes listening.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We have Wendy in the audience today listening to us, and she is a
Hello.
Patreon subscriber. Woohoo! And you, too, could be hanging out with Wendy in our chitty chat room, right?
Usually Miss Blue is there too, but I'm assuming she's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She might be sleeping.
I don't know that either.
Got it.
Send one of the dogs to find her.
Where is
party.
that crackhead Blue? Oh, well. Well, so anyway, if you were in our Patreon subscriber list, you will also be in our Discord.
Availability to be in our
Yes. In our
chitty chat.
Chitty Chat's listening us live with all the stuff that we could either take out or leave in or what have you and
Yes, all
edit
the
out.
editing.
I mean, you don't get to hear our wonderful opening music. But
That's
I
true.
mean, it's
And
that's
sometimes
okay.
you don't actually get to hear the challenge very well.
Exactly. Yeah.
But there's so much more. It's
Right.
a pros and cons situation.
Exactly.
You might not maybe get to hear our intro music, but you'll definitely see all the weird stuff we put in the chat, weird pictures and stuff.
Yes.
So it's a trade-off.
And it'll also be on our. Oh, you can also be in our Marco Polo group. That's right.
Hello.
An exclusive Marco Polo group where if you're a Patreon subscriber, you get to listen to us talk to each other. And you can even interact, which will be really fun. I think that's neat when people interact. Today, we had Travis from the 29 Toes podcast chime in. And we'll get to that when we get to our Antonio Banderas films.
Yarp.
Which we should just do right now, right?
Good call.
Do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Antonio.
Oh wait, but first we have to say if we get one more Patreon member, Joe will eat a Twinkie Wiener
That
sandwich.
is true. I will do that.
Correct. So.
And now on to Antondabino.
Antonio Banderas.
Banderas.
There we go. Well, Crackhead Blue has gives us our first list. Are you ready for Antonio Banderas?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. She likes Interview with a Vampire.
Because it's good.
Because it is good. Philadelphia. Yes, I have not seen Philadelphia, so I wish I could chime in.
What?
I have seen the Philadelphia Experiment, which I
Different.
really
What?
liked.
So, what? That is so... Who has pee?
I don't know.
We need
I
to
would watch it.
cancel the podcast right now.
What?
And
No,
we need to go
no.
watch that.
How?
I mean, I heard
How
it
is
was
it that you-
good.
There she is.
I heard
There she
it was good.
I did. And especially
Oh my
now that
goodness,
Crackhead Blue
DJ.
likes it.
God, you are
Even I've
fired
seen that
so
movie.
hard.
Really? I do need to see it. I really do.
Oh, good. You have chosen, DJ.
He's
you
never
have
seen
P,
Philadelphia, Crackhead
So
Blue.
you have Philadelphia.
Got it. I will do it. I'll watch it. I might even watch it early.
Can you believe that?
That's
Okay.
I'll have to find
If you
it.
watch it early, you don't have to choose it as your P.
Choose
Okay.
it. Choose your
Film.
P.
Choose your.
Wait a minute.
Choose your P
Choose your
wisely.
P.
Oh wow.
He
Oh
chose
goodness.
poorly.
Yeah. How about Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
Good one.
I like that one.
All right. That's a good
Oh,
one.
Wendy is also letting us know in chat live that she has not seen Philadelphia either.
Oh my
Wendy.
goodness, Wendy.
You're
we
gonna
gotta
have
watch
to watch
this.
the P movie.
We do. We need to watch it. I hear it's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no slapstick, DJ. So
Well,
prepare yourself.
I'm okay.
There's no fourth
with
wall
that.
breaking.
Well,
No
you know,
slapstick.
It's It's a very
No
it's
Twinkie
a-
Wiener sandwiches. No Weird Al songs.
I know we're
No
not-
stupid. Really? Yes, really.
Got it.
So
Oh, good to
yeah,
know.
It's really good. Just it's not a funny movie.
I mean, I understand. I know what I know its context. I know what it's all about. So that's fine. And I will watch it. And maybe that's why, because I was like, oh, this is too heavy for me.
It's pretty heavy, but it's
Yeah.
it's very good.
But it's good. So I'll need to watch it. Like I mean, I ended up watching. It took me a while, but I ended up watching the Green Mile. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and then that's
Absolutely.
kind of a heavy one too. So
it is.
I'm not a. I mean, I have this personality that I really like fun and upbeat, and when you give me something heavy, it really weighs down on me, and so it's
Yeah.
So
I
it-
have that same thing. I don't always watch a lot of really sad movies, but there are
Yeah.
movies that you need to view even though they are a bummer. And that's
Right.
one of them.
Yeah.
And now that I'm aware of how much I need to see that,
Yeah.
Boomer.
then I will put that in my eyes as soon as I can find it on a whatever it's called, streaming thing.
Oh, boss.
Yeah. So
Kind of tired now.
What?
I'm gonna start crying.
All right.
No,
Don't do it.
Don't.
Coffee.
Wait,
man. Like the
Crackhead
drink,
Blue
but
has
spelled
more.
Different.
Oh,
Oh. Crackhead Blue has more. You want to hear it?
yeah.
Okay.
Hang in there, Beth.
You're almost
I
there.
can do it.
How How about the Mask of Zorro? What does that do for you?
It's a good one.
I like
Yeah.
that one. That's fun.
He has the prettiest horse.
There's some fun parts in that too.
Yeah.
There
I
are.
enjoy a
It's not all
I enjoy
super
a nice
serious.
Zorro film.
Zorro.
Yeah. Desperado.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. And that rounds off her list.
Okay.
Woot.
Good list, Blue.
That was a good list.
Well done.
Absolutely.
Solid.
There's like 2 movies on there I really have to see. So,
Yeah.
on that list. Okay, Tyler from the 29 Toes podcast. He says Shrek 2.
2.
That's right. And if you were on our Marco Polo, you already knew that because he made darn sure it was Shrek 2. Well, there you
Yes,
have
he
it.
wanted it to be
Yeah,
extremely clear.
Yeah. Shrek
He
2.
likes Shrek
Definitely
2.
Shrek 2. Has to be Shrek 2.
That's it. And I don't blame him. I mean, Antonio Banderas killed it.
Hey, you said it.
I did say it. I said it right. I felt like it was wrong, honestly.
I know, right? We've made such a big deal out of you making
Bombing
like
it.
mistakies.
Antonio
That it feels
bombed
like-
his name.
that the mistakies feels the normal way now.
Yep. Oh, boy. Okay. Hey, Wendy has a list. She chimed in a
Yeah.
little bit. Here we go. You ready for her list?
Do it.
All right. It's Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which is the spin-off of the Shrek movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mask of Zorro. What did they say? Oh, the cute cat.
Just the cat.
Oh, yes.
Just pretty much every incarnation of Puss from the Shrek universe is
Yes.
hilarious to me.
Yeah. Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Good one.
Yes. I did say Mask of Zorro, right?
You did.
Okay, good. Phew. And after that, she had children, and now the family movies. So, Spy Kids.
There you go.
She does like them all, but you know what? The number one is number one. Spy
The
Kids.
first one is the best one.
It really is the best one. And that is the end of her list.
I think even I've seen that Spy Kids movie.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Like by accident, or and I
by
just was like, hey, I'll keep watching this. Why not?
I was on a flight, and I was a captive audience, and it was free. So
Yeah. Very cool. I don't know why, but I always end up, for some reason, watching Spy Kids 3.
is that the one with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Or is that the
Yeah, I think that's the one with Sylvester Stallone.
Or is
Wendy,
that the
you
one
know.
with
You've seen
Floop?
it.
Is Floop the second one or the?
I don't remember. All I know is like the shark and no, shark
You might
and
be
lava.
thinking Shark Boy, and Lava Girl, which is completely different.
Oh gosh, you see, I'm mixing them all up now. No,
That's
but it is
okay.
Spy Kids.
I may have messed that up too.
Oh boy, now I'm in
Anyway.
trouble. Never mind. Let's move on. How about our
Now
cast
I'm in
list?
trouble.
No, not
Now you've
in
done it.
trouble. All right.
Confuse the Spy Kids films. That's it.
that's
Credibility shot.
The Spy Kids.
Aren't they the same
the Spy
kids that are
Kids
in
timeline
that?
is all out of whack now. Nobody knows what's
Yeah.
going on.
Wait, I think there's a crossover. I think that Shark Boy and Lava Girl have a cameo in one of them. I
think it might be the same actors, the kids,
maybe that's
but I
what
don't
it
know.
is.
What's
Oh.
Shark Boy and
Admittedly,
Lava
I
Girl?
have not actually seen all of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
What is that?
It's
I
a
think-
kids movie.
Yeah.
It has the young werewolf from the Twilight films, and he is Shark Boy.
Yes, he is. That's right. Which is not at all Spy Kids, because Spy Kids is the kid with the curly hair.
Correct.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, there you
Those
go.
kids are too smart for their own good.
It's yeah.
Right?
Okay, so Spy Kids 1 is the one with Floop. Let's see.
Yeah.
2. Yeah, you keep talking. I'm gonna.
Okay,
do it.
well, I'll start off with my list if we wanted to go there.
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
Do it to it.
Mask of Zorro.
Nice.
Um,
Aha! Sylvester Stallone was in 3.
Okay.
I was not wrong.
You were not wrong. Yeah, I remember
Sorry, go
him. Yeah, and he had like the weird like air. What was it? It seemed like he was in the Tron world or something. I don't
Yeah, because it was Spy Kids 3D.
That's
video
right.
ga-
Wait,
yeah,
that's
it's-
the one I think I saw. Where they're wearing some goofy suits and they go into like
Yes.
virtual reality or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I've
that's
seen
the
that
one.
one. That's the one.
Yeah, and I keep running into that one. I think that one's on all the time.
Yeah, they play it a
It
lot.
was pretty
Yeah.
silly.
It is silly.
Yes.
That should just go on my list, like, because I watch it every time it's on. Like, I never actually seek it out, but when it's there, I'll just watch it. What's wrong with me?
Yeah. Beth, you want to take that one?
Plead the fifth.
I'll just keep going on my list. How about that?
Great idea.
Yeah. So, Mask of Zorro, I think I started already. Shrek 2,
Electric.
Good.
Oh, sorry.
Desperado, Interview with a Vampire, and The 13th Warrior.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's my list of his films. Oh,
That's a good list.
and Spy Kids 3D.
Oof.
Boy.
I mean, when it's on, I watch it. I can't help it. I don't know why. I'm all zany. Never mind. Beth, what do you want? What is your list?
Beth oofed you.
Okay. Like 3 times. Interview with the Vampire, Philadelphia, Zorro, Too Much, which is absolutely ridiculous, but for some reason it just has like a special place in my heart. Like we rented it a lot for some reason. And the best, my favorite, and Tom Badino Banderas movie, hands down, The 13th Warrior, because that movie is the shit.
It is really good.
It's so good.
It is good.
I don't know that I've seen that.
Gosh, must see.
It's so good.
What-
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say you gotta see it just because
You do.
know.
You got to.
You gotsta.
You gotsta.
I
He joins a group of friggin' Vikings, and like old school. The fireform attacks the village. Like serious Vikings, and it's. I think it's. Is it based on the Stephen King book? Please hold while I read this, and you continue talking because now I'm all like in the 13th Warrior again.
oh boy, I don't remember if it was Stephen King.
It's.
That
I
I
know
don't
it's
remember.
somebody. Somebody wrote it, and I
Yeah.
was just like, oh,
A famous writer.
yeah, somebody who I like.
Okay.
Got it. Well, so.
Michael Crichton. It was the other
okay.
one.
Yeah, the guy
Based
who
on the
wrote
Eaters of the
Jurassic
Dead.
Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on the Eaters of the Dead, which is a loose retelling of the tale of Beowulf combined with, historical account. It's fun.
Loosely.
It's super loosely based, but it's so. I love it. I saw it originally because I worked in the movie theater when it came out, and I watched everything because it was free.
For free.
And then for free. And there were a few movies that I went because hey, I have 2 hours on my hands. Let's look at what's in right now. Oh, let's go see this movie. And they were so good that I went back like 3 and 4 times. Like The 13th Warrior, Pitch Black.
Pitch Black's
yeah.
awesome.
That is
Yes!
I mean, it's super
Like-
terrible, but it's great.
Right?
Right.
So like there would be no reason for me to go and see it except for the fact that they were free, and then I was just like, this is fantastic. I must put this in my eyes repeatedly. So, yes. If you get the chances to watch The 13th Warrior, I highly recommend. It is a little gross.
Yeah. Not kidding.
There's it's based on a book called The Eaters of the Dead, so let's and we're dealing with Vikings and head lopping, so be aware.
Okay,
Yeah.
say no more.
But it's totally worth the eye pudding.
Very
Eye
much so.
pudding.
Putting in
Okay.
your eye.
You put it in your eyes.
Oh, I thought you like eye pudding that they ate or something.
Oh God, that's. I mean, I wouldn't put it. There is a very
Yeah,
questionable
see,
scene where
yeah.
they're all washing their face and noses in the same bowl of water, and they're like snot rocketing into the bowl, and then everyone's washing their hands and face with
That's
it.
nice.
That's pretty
Ugh.
gross.
That's one of my favorite
Black-
things to do.
Block
Oh.
that out, did you, Deej?
Yeah. Yeah. That
But
visual
directed
just
by
came
the same guy
right.
who did a lot of the Die Hard movies. So.
Yeah, that visual came right back into my brain. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You said.
Okie dokie. Joe, can you take us out of here?
Yeah.
Save me, Joe!
I've got The Mask of Zorro,
Yes.
Once
Good.
Upon a Time in Mexico,
Nice.
and Four Rooms.
Oh, Four Rooms.
Such a great little-known movie.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
super.
know
what-
It's great. It's really good.
You should
Cool.
watch that one.
Tim Roth's in it.
Look at that. You could have done Four Rooms instead of Force 2.
I know.
Yeah, but who knows if it's
But
streaming
Force
anywhere?
2.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You're
I'll
trying to
rent
tell me
it.
Force 2 didn't, come on.
I mean, I'm willing
It
to
did-
rent movies, so
It did press some button somewhere. I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
It was so terribly good.
That's true. It was pretty awesomely
yeah,
done.
it was pretty good. I'm glad you made us watch that. And I don't want to say it like you made us watch it. I'm glad that was part of your list.
Yeah,
of
there you go.
films. Yeah.
Well said. Thanks for enlightening us
Yes.
to that one.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do appreciate this whole alphabet soup thing because it is making me watch films that I probably never would have really watched.
Oh, like this week's.
Yes.
This week's.
Can't wait to hear you talk about it.
Yeah. Well, let's move into stuff we're putting in our eyes. Why don't we?
Okay.
So Beth, tell us what
Yes, sir.
alphabet movie soup we had this week. Although I think I told everybody in the Marco Polos.
I had the letter H, and I was going to make everybody watch Hello Dolly, but I was feeling spicy, and DJ was like, hey, what movie do you want us to watch? And I said, fine. This one's going to be spicy. So I made us all watch Hereditary, which is a scary movie, and DJ didn't like it very much.
Oh gosh, like when the so let me get
sorry.
out of my article hedging stage of this part
yeah.
of the thing. I Marco Polo'd Beth everything. I think
You did. I have some. I have some very amusing videos of just his
man.
facial expressions are the best ever. See if I can.
Okay, the first couple of
screenshot that.
comments I even got yelled at by Beth and Dorothy, her mom.
Yeah, because he started it like minutes before us, and then was like live streaming what he was seeing and like spoiling stuff. That was why we were yelling, because we hadn't seen it yet.
I had no idea they hadn't seen it yet. I'm like,
Oh, I didn't know you hadn't seen it yet either, Beth. Okay.
No, that was why I wanted to watch it, because I hadn't seen it.
I think Crackhead Blue and I have seen that movie like maybe 3 times.
Oh,
really?
I think so.
perfect.
Whoa.
Yeah, 3 or 4 even.
Whoa.
on purpose.
Okay. And honestly, I'm starting to understand the ending.
Oh, good.
I am after like having the nightmares and replaying it in my mind. It was just good grief. How do I explain this film? At first it was super scary. Like the showing of Grandma. Am I spoiling that? I'm sorry.
It's been out for a while. I
Yeah.
think we're past.
Okay. And hopefully everybody got to watch it before. I mean, that's why I want to put it out in the Marco Polos, at least for some of our people.
Look at that face.
You're showing all that.
He's
Okay.
mortified.
Good.
It's just a screenshot of one of your
my
really
God,
great.
Yeah.
so good.
The thumbnails are so funny.
Yeah, it was, there was some really wacky stuff and some scary stuff. Like, it was...
Yeah.
And then what do you call it? There wasn't even a Ouija board, but the same similar, move
When
the
they're-
cup right or
move
left.
the glass, yeah.
Yes, and I mean, I was fine with it when she was touching the darn thing, but then when she let go and it started moving.
How about the drive home from the party with
oh,
little sister?
I think.
I'm sorry, I was really close to the microphone on that, DJ. You are gonna have to turn that down.
Yeah, I'll turn that down. But oh my gosh, I was like, I even said something on the Marco Polo when that happened. Like, I cannot believe that just happened.
Yeah, actually, what you said, you were like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that," and I'm like, "What are you? Stop! What are you talking about? I haven't gotten there yet."
I know. I wish you had.
Oh,
come
so you ruined it for Beth and Dorothy.
No, he didn't say what it was because
Okay,
I'd already
okay.
yelled at him about spoiling.
Yeah, I already got the
But-
monkey noise from both ladies. So
But as soon as we saw what happened, it was just like, oh, that.
yeah.
And then he drove home.
Oh my.
yes,
And then he just
Went
went
to bed. No, he was
bed.
ultra
I
shock.
was like,
Ultra shock.
and then in the morning, the morning,
Dude, that
and
And then they showed it.
yeah.
the ants, the ants, and
And then that she recreated it with her little creepy
Yep.
puppet
Yep,
dioramas.
some of that stuff was pretty gnarly.
I was just like,
God.
what the hell am I watching?
Grandma sitting in the corner for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then there's some definitely
Oh,
like moments that I
man.
remember getting like goosebumps on watching it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I will completely admit that there were a few times watching this movie that I was like, oh man, Beth, you let the dark side get to you. Look what you have subjected DJ to.
yeah.
And I
this is-
apologized.
It's good for
And-
him. It's good for him.
It was okay. I mean, it was fine. You don't have to apologize. I mean, I think that I would have. I probably would have watched it in the theaters if there was nothing else to watch.
Yeah, I
And-
thought you had, except that then you said that you hadn't.
I got lucky. Like, there was some things that happened that were like, oh, we don't have to see this movie. We'll go see this other one. And so, yeah. I mean, it was on my list to go watch. Now, okay, can I just say before we move on for the rest of the film,
Yeah,
that boy,
yeah.
his
I think his
acting,
name is Alex Wolf. He was the one who was the main kid in Jumanji who turned into the Rock.
yes. Okay, his acting was spectacular.
Yeah, he was very. His terror sold it. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
Dude,
I
that-
was
when he
impressed.
freaked out in the classroom. Whew.
Yes.
All the time, just constantly, from like. Oh God! It was maybe one of the most uncomfortable films I've ever watched. Just
Yeah.
with all like the throwing of guilt and
Yes.
all of. Oh God!
I mean, his facial expressions alone made this film worth watching.
Oh man, Shavitz.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Very impressed by his abilities.
Yeah.
That moving on, the film lost me. The film
Yeah.
ended up losing me, and that was about the time, not when the lady was in the corner up in the roof, but when she swam away. About that time, Penny and I kind of turned and went, huh?
I thought the floating decapitated head body was. I was like, what? Come on now.
It's
Yeah.
demonic. It's demonic stuff. You don't know. It could
Right.
do anything.
I
Right.
I was able to follow what was going on in the film, but I still just kind of went, no.
When
Yeah,
she's
I didn't
sawing her own
catch
head
on-
off. That was pretty neat. And it's like so visceral the way it sounded.
Yeah, and you can hear it,
Ugh.
and then the thump and the like tumble roll of the head. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Ooh, backing up on you, is it, Joe?
No, it's fine.
Uh,
The word,
But-
how about when she's like, "Can you throw this in there because I get burned up if I do it?" And then he just
Yeah,
instantly.
oh.
I was like, "No,
And-
that
No.
poor dad. That
I
poor dad."
predicted it.
Gabriel Byrne, he was like so even and like
yes.
cool with all of the drama up until that point. He was so stable and holding that family together.
Yeah.
And then,
so bad. for him.
whoops.
Well, and as soon as she started, like with the ether, what is the what is that stuff that the strip paint? What is that called?
Oh, the turpentine.
Turpentine. Yeah. Well, she started with that, and then she was done, and then she was touching his face. I'm like, oh, he's gonna catch on fire. And
yeah, but that's not really why it happened.
Right.
Yeah.
It isn't.
Sure.
But to me, that was like foreshadowing. It's like, oh,
Yeah. Okay.
thanks for that. I knew it was
I'll
gonna
get behind
happen.
that as foreshadowing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they threw it into the fire, and lo and behold, guess what?
Yeah, poof.
We got
What
Chris Papa.
I have to say about that is that was actually really well done, because even the next day I was watching Dr. G, Medical Examiner, and she was examining a body that had been burned to a crisp, and he had the T-Rex arms, because that's what bodies do when you burn them really bad. And the dad in Hereditary had T-Rex arms, like his arms were all because your ligaments and your muscles shrink and everything flexes. So
yeah.
You're welcome for that, science.
Uh-huh.
Hope y'all enjoyed that. Sorry.
I don't know why are you even watching that show? I just
Because I love it.
I guess so.
Because I was going to go into forensics and pathology, but I didn't go to medical school, so that stopped that.
That did. Ended
So
that.
this is my ability to be involved, is watching Dr. G.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So.
Yeah. And
So
then,
overall, what did you think there, Deej?
well, I'm not even done. Like,
Oh, he's going to keep talking about it.
then there's all these naked people that are running around.
Yeah.
Or not running, they're just standing there.
Standing awkwardly and nakedly.
Yeah, and it was just like, huh? I mean, I think they were just thrown there to really go crazy. I did not get the demonic vibe until, of course, they floated up into the treehouse.
The Treehouse of Doom.
Yes.
Or Treehouse of Terror.
And then, I mean, and after, in hindsight, now I understand what Hereditary meant. But I'm not going to give that away, because that's part of, like, the whole thing. So, I mean, if I say that, I mean, if you agree with me, what was Hereditary?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm seeing something completely wrong.
No,
But what was being passed down was the king, if you will.
well, sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. You're on the right track,
Okay.
Yeah.
but if we don't want to give it away, then
I don't want to give it
Yeah.
away.
Okay.
I really
No,
don't.
no.
Like, I mean, I feel like, we probably could, but let's not give that one away.
We already threw a bunch of weird shit out there. Let's leave that
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I. What do I think of this film? How do I rate it? I don't know. Like 5. Like his.
Wow.
I know it's pretty high for me, right? For one of these types of film, but this acting was just on point. I loved it.
Yeah, he was very good.
The mother was just crazy enough. I don't think she played it way too crazy until like the middle of the film. But that I don't think is the actor. I think that might have been how it was directed. So,
Okay.
but
I
mean,
thought Toni Collette was the best performance of the movie.
She was great. I love her sad
Yeah.
crying.
yeah, no, she was. I liked her too. I liked her son better.
It was
So, there. So you guys go ahead and say what did you think of these? I mean, clearly you liked it, Sheriff. You seen it like 3 or 4
Multiple
Like 4
views.
times.
Yeah, that's a 9. That's a 9 for me.
Oh wow.
It's good because the horror aspect, it's not just like a crappy slasher movie, which so many horror movies are these days.
Yes.
There was a lot of the psychological to it, a lot of the actual like thinking and
Yes.
suspense and trying to figure out what's going on. So I thought it was really good. I would give it probably like I guess I would give it an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most of it I really liked. There were a few times where I was just laughing out loud at how, like, oh my god!
Yeah, there's a lot of oh my gosh moments.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it an 8. Yeah.
You know what? And if I take away my actual like dislike of horror,
DJ, you can rate it whatever you want.
Yeah,
you can
know.
rate it a 5. It's okay.
You can hate it if you want.
but I understand my bias, and I need to remove my bias if I want to rate something.
Not necessarily, because people come to our show because
Yes.
at this point they know us, they know the movies that we like, they know the type of stuff that we watch. If they want to know what DJ thinks of it, they don't want to know what DJ Sand's bias against horror movies is.
Right.
They want to know what DJ thought about it. So if DJ thinks it's a 5, it's a 5 for DJ. And that's okay.
Yeah, if you're like me, you probably don't want to watch this film. Ever,
There you go.
Again.
There is some really gross stuff
really
in this movie. So if you don't like a lot of ants, don't watch this movie.
No. You don't like bugs.
If
you don't like... So, like our friends, the twins, Danya and Dacia, they have the huge fear of fire, and they would just not do well with this.
They probably maybe wouldn't want to watch that one.
No.
Yeah. So,
and I didn't catch on that the dog died. I really
yeah,
didn't catch on to
did.
that. I thought he was a sleeping dog.
People who agree with me and don't like it when the dog dies, they don't show it. They just kind of allude to it.
Yeah.
And it's something, if you are, getting ice cream or, pick a nail polish off your fingernails, you'll probably miss.
Yeah.
So
I almost missed it.
It's not a huge, horrible dog death.
No. It's not.
But it was
you don't
a
even
cute
know.
little mini Aussie, I think. So
I didn't even know that they'd even gotten to him. It was just a dog sleeping there to me. That's all it was.
there you go.
I didn't
It was a
even
sleeping
assume he
dog.
was dead. Everybody else did. I was like, he's not.
Oh, as soon as I saw there was a dog in the movie, I went to Does the Dog Die?
Oh.
The website, and I was like,
Yeah.
because I will prepare myself. Otherwise,
Son
I'll
of a
just be
bitch.
so upset and
Yeah.
bummed out about it. So
Crazy.
So there you go.
Great movie. Great choice.
Yeah,
Beck.
I thought it was pretty good.
Great choice.
Sorry, DJ.
No, don't be sorry. Like I said, the acting was phenomenal. I think if I can get past the gross parts of it, I would have really liked this film.
Yeah.
I mean, and get past the weird stuff that happened at the end. I thought that was a little odd. But other than that, it was really a great film. And just like, I have images I can't get out of my head right now. It's just not good. Oh my gosh.
And that's what I'm sorry about, is that you're so emotionally scarred.
Oh. Oh my
Because
gosh.
I love you, DJ, and I don't want you to be a broken soul just because I was feeling spicy. So
Hello, Dolly. Where are you?
I told him halfway through, I was like, you can watch Hello, Dolly. I won't tell Joe that you didn't finish it.
No. I finished it. I am up for this challenge. This is a challenge for me. I'm up for it. I'm okay with this.
So I'm up next.
You
are
are.
up next.
You are with I.
I.
Okay.
I've seen Insidious, so you could pick a different one.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Yeah, I mean, you would have been just having to watch a movie you'd already seen.
I mean, I would have to watch it again, and can I just say honestly, that movie I nearly fell asleep watching it because it was boring to me.
Insidious?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. So anyway, was that really the movie you were going to think of? Okay, good. Challenge accepted. There wasn't even a challenge there. All right.
I'll find something.
You will. Excellent. Beth?
You'll regret it. I mean, you'll love it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We'll see. We'll see what's out
sorry.
there.
Indiana Jones. Yeah, I can get down with that.
Dude.
See? I guess it's up to Beth now. What have you been watching?
I already told you I was watching Dr. G, and you were not thrilled about that.
Well, it's
So let's see if I
okay.
actually made notes about other stuff. I don't think I did. I think I was too busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some Dr. G. Oh, we've been watching a lot of ghost stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Because there is just a huge wealth of random ghost story related stuff on Amazon Prime. And if you watch one, and then it'll be like, people who watch this also liked this. And it's like, oh, Ghosts of the Sea, don't mind if I do.
Because you watched Ghost Team now.
Right. So we watched
Ghost
a
Team's
show
fault.
called...
Yeah.
Watched a show called Psychic Investigators, which was pretty cool. And it's like 3 seasons on Amazon Prime for free. And it talks about when psychics have helped police investigations, and they've been right and helped find some live people and some not so live people. That was a really good one.
That's fascinating to me, actually.
It was really cool. So if you want to watch that, Psychic Investigators, Amazon Prime. Dr. G was a medical examiner. We watched one last night that was like... We did watch something about the ghosts of the sea, and it was like a 4-hour special, and we're like, holy crap, I thought it was going to be like 92 minutes or whatever, and it was forever.
That's commitment.
And they talked about ghosts in all the lighthouses up and down the East Coast, and like ghost ships, and that one was pretty cool. Then we watched one that was less cool about ghosts in the UK, which you would think they would be better. They have way more history there.
Right. Must be older stuff.
Right? And they just didn't have a lot of like video. They just told us, and this was where so-and-so spent the night, and there was something knocking upon the walls. Yeah. And then I have a weird weird shipwreck thing. So I saw a bunch of specials on shipwrecks. Which was we were watching one that was like, crap, I can't remember what it was called. But it was talking about, there was a ship called the Great Eastern that was like, it was before the Titanic. It was a like a paddle wheel ship. Mm-hmm. And it also was super double mega cursed because they thought somebody who was a riveter when they were building it got stuck in the double hull, and they heard banging all the time, but whatever, not a big deal.
No big deal. That's just the ship settling in.
Yeah.
Right? Metal does that.
Yeah.
And then, like, everybody, the guy who built it, his business went under. Like 4 and 5 and 6 different people on board just died randomly. One kid fell out of the rigging.
Oh.
And then when they finally, it was like 8, I can't remember if it was 8 or 18 years that it was in service, just passing from shipyard to shipyard because people kept buying it because it was like, this is cursed.
They get it, they're like, fuck this thing, getting out of
They're
here.
all, oh man, it really is cursed. This thing sucks.
Yeah.
Sell it. So then they would sell it, and finally somebody bought it, and they're just like, I am not going to deal with this crap. So they took it all apart for scrap, and they found the skeleton of the riveter in there.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, well, there you go.
There he is.
Sorry, guy.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That was a riveting story there.
Smart ass.
Boo.
Uh-oh, I'm feeling spicy.
Boo.
What can I,
No.
I'm feeling a little spicy
what can I
too.
recommend for Kay?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So, I've been watching a lot of ghosty, haunting stuff lately. And dead people, so.
Ghosty,
There you go.
haunting, dead people.
Yep.
Cool. Well, how about you, Joe?
Well, we watched Mulan? No, that was last week, right?
Cameron!
Yeah.
Oh, we watched Captain Ron. I have
Yeah.
seen it many, many times. However, Crackhead Blue has not seen it. Or hadn't. And thanks to Beth, she sent us a special gift that she told me something was coming, but she didn't tell me what it was. And man, was that a surprise. So thank you, Beth, for sending that along.
Anytime is what friends do for each other.
Man, oh man. I wish you guys... Bike will love this movie. Or Crackhead Blue loved this movie.
I'm so
That's
glad.
a great film.
It was so good. Like, I've seen it a bunch. I know all the funny parts, by the back of my hand or whatever. But watching it with her was like almost like seeing it for the first time again, because I got to see some of those first real funny reactions to things. And
So good.
man, that movie's so good. I really, really enjoy that movie. Yeah, there's a scene where it's early after we meet Captain Ron, and he goes down below to take a snoozer, and and they think that he's possibly dead because of the way he uses his eye patch for his extra eye and stuff. And man, Blue lost it. Literally lost it. Just the way he's laying there with his face kind of like
with his crazy glass eye.
Yeah.
Yep.
He totally looks like a dead person.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Oh.
Thank you, Beth, again so much.
Anytime, friends. Anytime.
I feel like we watched something else, but I really just can't remember. Is that bad?
No,
No.
that's a thing.
Blue, what else did we watch?
I mean, I think with Captain Ron, you guys knocked that out of the water. Like, what else? Like, what else did we watch? Oh, who cares? It's Captain Ron!
Captain Ron!
It's so good.
It's so funny.
Oh, wow. And
If you want a beer, you get your own beer.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
There it is. There it is.
so awesome.
Oh, my God.
That's a great reaction face, too. I gotta save that.
Yeah, that's true.
Just send it to people. The only way it would be better would have been if he did that slow blink, right, Blue?
Oh, my gosh. It's so good.
Oh man, now I have to watch Captain Ron again. I really
Yes.
gotta watch it again.
Always watch Captain Ron.
Oh, wonder if I could find it on like Showtime or HBO or something like that.
Yeah,
See what it's
can't.
playing on.
It's nowhere,
Can't,
dude.
and that's why I sent it to them.
Got it. That's okay. That's okay. I can get it. I find ways.
That's true.
Yes. Wow.
And then, let's see. I watched the Dune trailer finally.
Yes.
I never read the book, but I did see the 84 movie.
Okay.
The one for the one that was actually a movie, not the made-for-TV one.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't remember it all that well, but we did watch a reviewer talk about the trailer, and I agree with her 100% that I think the cast alone is just gonna sell this movie.
Oh, totally.
Oh, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, it looks like it's gonna be pretty
good.
a big old one of these big epics whenever it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks more packed than the 94 version.
Yeah.
I mean, the trailer makes it look that way anyway.
Yeah.
So-
It looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'm optimistic once again. And my mom was like, "Woo. It looks like it could actually be good." And she's really kind of she loves sci-fi in that love of sci-fi that, like, she read all the books, and she likes movies that are sci-fi now, but she thinks that a lot of sci-fi movies have just become like futuristic horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
fair.
always excited when an actual sci-fi movie is a sci-fi movie.
It looks like it's gonna be a lot of dialogue that will go over a lot of people's heads potentially.
heads.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yep.
We'll see. I think I've watched the 84 Dune. I think I watched it like 5 or 6 times.
Woo!
Yeah, I really liked it when it came
Okay.
out. So, yeah. Well, I've been watching. I finished Wu Assassins. By the way, I mean, it's a quick one. It's like 10 episodes for the first season, and It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It did not go the way I expected it to go. So that was even better. So, like parts of it went the way I thought it would go, where like his buddies were gonna. Well, I won't go any further. I'm sorry, I almost spoiled that. But Wu Assassins, really good. I think they did a good job. Yeah, they did great. Still watch some Star Trek. Skip Trace. We watched that the other night. It's with I got this. Don't worry. I got this. Okay.
Are you
Jackie
sure?
Chan.
Okay.
Jackie Chan and no, I don't got it. He's in all those okay.
Just a second.
He's in those movies where like Jackass.
Like Johnny Knoxville?
That's it. Oh, yep, Johnny Knox. Sorry. Hold on. Hold on. I knocked my sock off my my microphone. There we go. I was not touching my microphone. Okay, yeah. So, Skip Trace. It's on the Netflix. It was funny. It was good. It was your typical Jackie Chan film, where well, no, not. I guess not. Like, there's revenge and
it's always like
I guess
partner is killed. The
Yes.
little old man who owns the store it's always revenge.
You're right. It is. It's always revenge. So yeah, his partner is killed, and then of course
go.
What's that?
No, go ahead.
Oh, God. Okay. So his partner is killed, and then that sets forth everything else in the film, and Johnny Knoxville is just this guy who's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and
As I'm sure Johnny Knoxville generally is.
yes. In fact, one scene just reminds me of the Jackass films. So,
Okay.
which was pretty funny. It's like him in a barrel just going all over the place. It's really hilarious. But it was a good one. I mean, we got to see lots of China because it happened. I mean, a lot of it took place there, and it took place. You could tell like the landscape, everything was kind of more like China because they were trekking through China to get to Hong Kong. So it was really neat. I liked the whole idea behind the story. So. Really good show. And I think it was a 2016?
Hold on.
I can't remember year. Maybe 2013.
Yeah, 2016.
Okay, 2016. But really fun. It was a good show. They did a good job.
I was looking at something else on my computer, and so then I went to the window where I have IMDb open, and then I went back to Discord, and Kurt Russell's just staring at
you.
with his dead eye.
So good.
That's good.
Anyway.
That's okay. And then lastly, I started watching Homeland.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna stick with it. It's
Yeah.
really slow. Yeah. In fact, Penny keeps sleeping through it, so we might have to switch.
What show?
Say that again.
What? She's sleeping through what?
Homeland.
Homeland.
It's on Showtime, and like when she falls asleep, I'm always like tempted to jump over to the circus because it just sounds fun. Which is obviously it's the Showtime's political. This is what's going on in politics, and it's a circus.
Sort of like HBO's Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Yes, sort of like that, exactly. Yeah, so
There you go.
That's what I've been watching. There may have been something else in there. I can't remember. Hereditary wiped everything else out. So,
I'm sorry, kind
that's
of.
okay. That's okay. So let's, I guess, move on to last week's challenge.
Okay.
And I did not have anybody chime in for that challenge. And if you could hear it, you heard the clock scene in The Mask.
Yep.
So, which was kind of zany, and that one was courtesy of Penny. This one is courtesy of the twins I talked about earlier. Danya
Dulcie and
really
Danya.
likes this film, and so I said, "Oh, I'll play a little bit of it and see if somebody in our audience will find or know what it is." So here we go.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go. Ready, set.
Is this your reply?
Yes, sir.
Are you laughing at me?
No.
Are you rejecting me?
I'm sure that the feelings which, as you've told me, have hindered your regard will help you in overcoming it.
Might I ask why with so little endeavour at civility I must repulse?
And I might as well inquire why, with so evident a design of insulting me, you chose to tell me that you like me against your better judgment.
No, believe me, I
If
didn't
I
mean...
was uncivil, then that is some excuse, but I have other reasons. You know I have.
What reasons?
We don't need to get into the reasons.
Oh, I know the reasons.
You know the reasons. So that is the challenge for this week.
It's a good one.
Yes, it is a good one. All right. So next week's openings, in about 4 days, what do we have? Infidel.
No.
Yes. And that's all I got. I still have on the 20th, The Breakfast Club is coming out, so that would be a little bit more zany if you're going to go watch something like that. So that's what I have coming out. Box office numbers. Ready for that wacky
Math.
number thing? I'm not gonna like go over too many numbers, but I will go 1 through 5. 5 was Bill and Ted Face the Music, dropped from
Hold
4.
on, boys.
Yeah. At 292,000. I mean, that's tiny.
That was like me doing numbers. Is
292.
Yeah, I know.
Flames on the side of my face.
Yes, exactly. And I think it made a lot of its money, like people buying it or renting it online.
Yeah.
So I would like to see those numbers, but they're really hush about those numbers. I don't understand. Okay, number 4, Broken Hearts Gallery, at $1.1 million. Number 3 was Unhinged, and that was number 3 last week, so yay.
Good job.
$1.5 million.
Ooh.
Number 2, which was number 2 last week, The New Mutants. And
Them new ones.
Them New Mutants, that's the new ones. And I guess it's more horror film-ish, I guess.
Oh.
So that's interesting. $2.1 million. And number 1 was Tenet. And that is at $6.7 million. So it
With a
dropped
score of
little bit.
1.5. Oh,
Yeah, a score of 1.5 from Teacher J.M. Strauss. And that's 1.5 out of 5. In our scale, it's a 3. So he still didn't like it a lot.
He still didn't like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like the way you said that. That was good.
Yup.
I am amused.
Yay. Which brings us now to future movies and trailers. We already talked a little bit about Dune. I didn't catch. What did your mom say about Dune?
She said it looks really good.
Okay, good.
She's also optimistic about it.
Excellent. I like the optimism here. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan. I had a teacher tell me today to just be quiet and stop my optimism. She's like, stop it. It's not getting better. Shut up, TJ.
Damn.
I'm like, but, I mean, it is getting better. No, let me have this. All right. It was pretty funny. I thought it was funny.
You
Okay.
think a lot of things are funny.
I do. And I even had to stop myself. I turned to Penny and I said, I don't remember what it was about, but all I did was say, well, it would be funny to me at least. And she turns and says, only to you, DJ, so don't do it. So I'm getting to that point where I can recognize sometimes I think something's funny and I realize that maybe it won't be to other people.
Well.
I'm getting there.
well, we just got to get you to where you recognize when you start spoiling something.
There you go.
And it's gonna happen. I will figure it
Yeah.
out. I'm getting better. You guys are training me well. I mean,
You are getting better because the other day, you did say something. Oh wait, that was me.
it was you.
Damn it. Sorry.
But honestly,
Dang it.
by year 5, I might have it down.
Yeah.
See?
I'm in it for the long haul, man.
Wow. Excellent.
I
I
will
love
sit here and make monkey noises at you.
I love your monkey noises. So I have them recorded. I'll just start putting them in between some of our stuff.
You should just make it like you should get one of those like the buttons where you hit it and it just makes a noise and put it next to Penny, and whenever
Yes.
you're doing something, she'll just use it at you. That's
That's true. I have these buttons already. It's like the batteries are. I gotta put batteries in it, so I'll do it.
I can hear
maybe
you
next
pushing
show.
it.
I know. I want them to work so bad. Click, click, click. It's not gonna.
Why isn't it doing it?
Well, so okay. October 15th, everybody. Star Trek Discovery is a new season coming out.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's on CBS All Access if you have that. So season 3, I believe it is. I'm excited. I can't wait to
Wow,
see
3
that.
seasons already. Good.
Yeah,
Hot dog.
yeah. Woohoo! I really am excited about it. I'm gonna be a little upset if they do it release one a week. I mean, I understand why they would do it, but
But it's like it's on a TV
yes,
platform.
I know.
So why? Okay.
I know. Well, kind of like the reason I'm not watching The Boys right now because they're releasing them every Friday.
Yeah, I feel that.
Is
But-
that doing a new season right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I
But
never saw the first season.
Oh.
I think about halfway through the first season and then got distracted by something shiny and never felt the need to go back. So I have to.
Well, that
I
doesn't
have to
sound
sit
promising.
down. I mean, it was good,
Yeah.
but I was also really annoyed by just this superhero misogyny.
It was bad.
It was really
And
bad.
trust me, after watching the first of the new season, it
Like
doesn't
Watchmen
get any
bad
better.
or worse?
What?
Like Watchmen bad or worse?
Oh, that's a good
uh,
one. Worse.
Yeah.
I think it's worse.
I think probably. I mean, because Watchmen misogyny was like that was the time.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
This
But this is like in the now,
yeah.
and it's just gross.
I mean,
I didn't like it in Mad Men either, so
yeah.
I didn't watch that.
So there you go.
it's long.
I did think of another piece of entertainment news that I learned recently.
Oh,
Ooh.
do tell.
Walking Dead is officially going to come to an end.
That is what I heard, and that they were going
Whoa.
to do a Carol Daryl spinoff. Is that a thing, really?
I didn't hear that. I heard because they said, how many more times can we reinvent Carol and Daryl? Like, we're done with it.
Yeah.
It was more of a Rick Grimes movie send-off or something like that.
I see. Well, I, as a person who watched The Walking Dead,
Yeah,
like
same.
pow pow pow, I got kind of over it in the snow with Alpha and everything.
Well, I didn't get... So, I got as far as the first introduction with her. And that season finale that,
Yeah,
like, really shook things up.
right.
That's as far as I've got with it because
Yeah.
I remember reading that point in the comic book thinking, wow, they're never going to do this.
Yeah.
And they did it, but they did it to a few
Different
pretty
people.
significant characters. In the comic
Yeah.
book, it is literally everybody important at that point.
Oof.
Like, it's bad.
Okay.
And I might have watched 1 or 2 episodes after that, and I was just like,
I have half a season of Walking Dead episodes stuck in my DVR. And every time I go to look for something like, oh, what do we have in the DVR? Ooh, is the new Halloween Wars, recorded? It just looks at me. It's like
yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Hey,
and I'm
you wanna
like,
watch me? No. Okay.
not really.
I'll finish it at some point.
Yeah, once it's all done, then you know you have an endpoint.
But part of it, too, is that Kirkman stopped writing it. So
Right.
they're like, well, our source material is drying up, like,
Yeah.
completely now. So
It
let's
makes
do
sense.
let's do the right thing and end
Yeah.
it.
It's a good show. I enjoy The Walking Dead, or at least I
I
mostly
think
did.
it was definitely on a
a downward trajectory.
A downward trajectory, yes.
Yeah, it's on its way out. That's
And then
like so many things.
So Crackhead Blue brings up a good point in the chat. She said, "I wish people wouldn't claim BS." Kirkman has been quoted many times earlier in his career saying that he'd never stop writing The Walking Dead because he said part of his problem was he'd enjoy these zombie movies, but then they'd come to an end, and he'd be like, "Well, I don't want it to end. How does it go without the ending?" So
yeah.
But now he's ending his movie. So he's ending his stuff.
Well, also, but like, how many times can you say again? The living are the real ones to be afraid of.
Right.
Like, we know that.
Yeah.
There's only so many pockets of people. Shut your mouth. There's only so many. I was gonna say packets, and then I'm like, packets. What?
Packets?
Shut up.
Hot packets.
Pockets. There's only so many hat packets.
You can only eat a couple of different flavors of hat packets,
before you gotta switch over to the pepperidge
right,
farms.
and then you burn the roof of your mouth.
It just comes off.
Then you don't taste nothing.
Enough of days. But there's got to be an end to it, and I think that it was really starting to drop. So I think it's
agreed.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I think now, like you said, now that I know there's an end point, then maybe I'll wait till it's all done, and then I'll pick it up and go, okay, now I can finish this story that I remember how it's supposed to, whatever.
Yeah.
Would you skip anything, or just go all the way through?
I would pick back up where I left off.
Where you left off, yeah.
And watch all the rest of whatever it is.
That makes sense.
Watch all those ones that are in my DVR staring at me.
Yeah.
And then hit the ones that are on Netflix, because they all go to Netflix.
Right, and that's since we don't have cable anymore. I'd have to wait till they're all on Netflix anyhow. So
I'll give you the heads up.
Yeah. There's this podcast you see, and they usually talk about these things.
Yeah, they say, "Hey, guess what's on the Netflix now? The Walking Dead."
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But yeah,
walking-isms.
I liked some of the direction it was going, and then the Whisper showed up. And I was like, ooh, because I remember reading about them. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to do them. And then they did. I was like, okay, great. And then Alpha and her number 2, I forgot his name.
I think it's Gamma, isn't it?
I forget.
Even though, isn't it technically Beta? But okay.
Right. But he's...
Cool.
That's Opie from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, shit, it is, huh?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, he's acting again.
Guy.
But then...
That is a big man.
Yeah, he's a big dude. But then they covered his face. I was like, bummer.
Meh. I only have the first 2 compendiums of the comics, so that's only as far as I've gone.
Every single trade.
Ooh,
I have the full collection.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Well done.
And I have all 6 alternate covers of issue 100 that were only Comic-Con exclusives.
Damn, boy.
And I have the issue 75, which is the 1-year anniversary. They did a special issue. And that one's autographed by Kirkman and Charlie Adlard. No, the other artist. Wait, Adlard's the one that took over. Moore was the first artist.
Okay.
So yeah, a little bit of a super fan.
Yeah.
A little, yeah.
Of the comic, anyhow, yeah.
It's good to know
That is.
that we can have a chat about this.
Yeah.
Well, next week, why don't we talk about Jamie Foxx?
Okay.
I think
Jamie
we talked
Foxx
about
movies.
this last week too. Like we were going to.
We were going to.
Got
and
it.
It was like down to Antonio Banderas and Jamie Foxx. You said Jamie Foxx, and then on the show you said Antonio Banderas, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. So Jamie Foxx this week. Let's talk about Jamie Foxx and what are your favorite films that he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
So, and then we'll see what we have for the week after that. We'll see.
And
so
we got the iMovie coming up that I got to pick.
And the iMovie that Joe is going to throw out to us. You might as well just put that out into our regular Marco Polos so everybody can see it.
So everyone can watch.
Might as well, yeah. That
So
way,
everyone can feel the
we
spice.
talk about it. There's not too many, spoilers. You know what I mean?
Well, I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
provided people watch it.
Yeah.
Right, though, that's true. Like,
There's no guarantee.
none. Zero. Zip. So,
okay.
favorite Jamie Foxx
Zilch.
films, 512 podcast, or shout out at tfwmovies.com, or at tfwmovies on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you have me on TikTok, you always just send it to me there as well, or Patreon. You know, all those places. So, where was I? Plug something. Yeah. Big Checho Standard Tattoo Parlor over there on Broadway down in Chula Vista in San Diego area.
Yeah.
He has done all of our artwork since the inception of this show. And so he's amazing. We can't love him enough. How about that?
There you go.
Go check him out if you need a tattoo or if you need something done by art, something artistic.
By a art man.
Yeah, English is escaping me at the moment, and I'm not sure why.
At the moment.
It's my native language. Oi. So, yes. So go check out the Standard Tattoo Parlor, Big Checho. Tell them your friends
DJ
at
sent
the
ya.
Thanks for Watching sent ya. How's that?
It's, I mean, not a sponsor where you probably won't get like a discount or anything.
I
but-
doubt it. Yeah,
But say that you heard about it
Huh?
from us.
yeah, and he'll probably have something fun to talk about.
He's
Like
gonna
he's
see-
some really
if you
cool.
tell him that we sent you, he's gonna tattoo our logo on your back. Without you knowing
Oh,
about it.
just what you wanted.
Exactly. Hey, art
And
by
then you'll
Checho.
be really pleased that DJ was like, make a stupid face and send me a picture.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Mine was sneaky. I didn't even know that was happening.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Blue was like, "Hey, make that dumb face I hate," and I was like, "Oh, no problem."
Hey, make that dumb face that I hate.
Well done, Crackhead Blue. That's awesome.
Because she knows I love making that face, so she's like, "Hey, why don't you make that stupid face that I don't like?" And then she took a picture of it,
I love it.
and then I see it in cartoon form.
Yep. The next thing you know,
I was like, "Damn it, I got suckered."
you did.
Totally.
Oh, good times there, man.
That is fun. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We were out
Yeah,
eating
go see
barbecue that
Checho.
day. It was a great day. Oh man.
It's a great
Remember
day.
it well.
She wants me to make that face.
Yeah, cool face.
perfect.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Crackhead Blue, and thank you, Checho, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I wrote a book. That's right.
You did with words and everything.
There are words. In fact, somebody looked at it today, just looked at it and said, "Oh my gosh, your print is easy to read." I'm like, good, because I want somebody to be able to
Bonus.
read it, you know?
Your print is easy to read.
Yes. So,
Good.
That's how it should
Yeah.
be, right?
Right, exactly. So,
That's the way we like it.
the book is called The Nerda-in-Law, and Nerda is not even related to a deaf adult. That's what that acronym really means. So, but I explain it in the book. You'll see. You know, check it out. It's on Amazon. It's on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you could just start reading it now, and don't pay extra. Right?
There you go.
Sweet. Also, we're plugging the 29 Toes podcast. Hey, Beth, you want to take that?
I'm sorry, I was burping and sending a text message. What were you saying?
I said, hey, Beth, you want to take the 29 Toes podcast?
Oh, yeah, sure. Totally. Go listen to those guys.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Whew, I'm sorry I was burping. See,
Well,
look
which-
at that. I look away for 1 minute, for 1 second, and all of a sudden you're throwing to me
Yup.
something that you never throw to me. So go ahead and listen to those 29 Toes boys. They're very funny. I think they haven't put out a new episode yet, have they? The
No,
100?
not yet.
Still waiting on that one. Waiting with fish breath, or bated breath, as I guess most people say.
Yeah.
Which, Fish or baited?
Fish breath. Baited breath, obviously. Because
Yes. I say that. That's a thing. Is I'll say, fish breath. Even though
fish
I
breath.
don't eat fish. Haha.
Haha. Ho ho.
Joke's on you.
Oh, tricky. But yeah, go ahead and listen to them. They're very funny. They talk about a wide range of topics, and now they all have kids, so I'm sure that'll factor in. They're a bunch of funny dudes. Go ahead and you can listen to them on the line or wherever your podcasts are available.
That's right. They're typically right next to ours, so check it out.
Available.
Check out them Travises.
Check out them Triple Travis.
TT.
Hey.
There you go.
Awesome. All right. And Joe, you want to plug something?
Sure, I'll plug my Twitch channel. Guys, if you like watching people play video games poorly, you found the right place. Come on down to twitch.tv/apostle_OFC. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, generally around 6 p.m. Pacific time. I like to try to start right at 6, but it never happens because of an error or something, whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, come down and hang out and watch us play some MechWarrior. We play a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 lately, which is pretty fun. And we're throwing together some activities with the gang. We're going to do like a D&D style playthrough of
Nice.
Divinity 2, Original Sin, where everybody's in charge of a character and we're going to just run through the story together.
Ooh.
Halloween's coming up, so we're going to be playing Dead by Daylight a bunch and possibly Friday the 13th a bunch.
Yeah.
My 2-year streamiversary is coming up, and in November we're going to be doing the Extra Life marathon again.
Sweet.
All from separate homes this time because COVID. So
Yeah. Makes sense.
there it is.
There it is.
I'll be sure to remind you of those big events in a few weeks or so.
Sweet. Please do.
Very cool. And I remember the gal's name. It's Monique.
Hey.
That's right. Monique Buchanan. There we go.
Monique the DJ.
Yeah.
Do you remember her show? What it's called?
I don't know. It's like it's a jazz show.
Jazz show.
Yeah. It's
Way to go, Monique.
Out in Vegas, though, correct?
out in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think it was 92.1. I wish I could remember, but I don't remember. So
Cool.
yeah.
Thanks for meeting DJ, Monique.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. All right.
Okay, well, on that note, we will start to close out the show, which is called Thanks for Watching. Thanks for listening to it. At this point in the show, every week we like to say thank yous pretty fast. So first we will thank our Patreon members, Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher J.M. Strauss, Sean, Wendy, and also Teacher J.M. Strauss. We want to thank you for sending in your list of COVID watch movies. That was pretty slick. We would like to thank Joshua Struthers. Thanks so much for all of your hard work on our intro. Big Checho, we plugged your shop earlier, but we always say thank you because thank you very much for drawing that stupid face that Blue hates.
Yes.
Also, my big weird face that looked like I put it in the washer and it ran. So, we want to thank the cast. So that's DJ McGee, the captain, Joe Ray, the sheriff. I am Beth Levine. We will thank the lovely ladies who keep us sane during the week. Miss Crackhead Blue, who we love and adore. Dorothy Fielden, who's my mom and babysitting my niece right now, all by herself.
Yep.
I had an escape. It was the podcast. Mwah.
You got away with it.
And, of course, the incomparable Miss Penny McGee. Love you so much. But most of all of the people we thank regularly and, I guess, irregularly, we would like to thank the audience. That's you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming by and spending time wasting minutes with us. And we hope you do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much, and be excellent to each other.